Hey everybody, this is Susan. I'm this is my third time trying to make this video, so I'm hoping it works. Um, okay, really briefly as I possibly can, I wanted to talk to you about the quiz bank function um, that is available for all of you and all of your courses. You'll see the Learning Support module, the LASI Pre-Edition module, and the LASI Post-Edition module, which you will see in all of your courses. You will also see the essays that Jerry added to all of your courses. But I'm just here to talk to you about the quiz function. So, I'm going to delete this because I was playing around with it in my last video that was very long. Okay. I have added in two things. I have created practice quizzes for all of the Becoming a Master Student chapters, all 11 chapters, the introduction and chapters 1 through 10. You don't have to use them. You can use them or not. It's totally up to you. But one thing is you can see that this quiz does not count toward a grade. If for any reason you do not want students to use these, or you don't want to use them at all, you can simply unpublish them, and then they will not be available for viewing. If you look at the three dots at the upper right-hand corner, and you click on that, it says Manage Question Banks. So I'm going to click on this so you can see all of the range of question banks that have already been inputted into all of your courses. These are question banks that were created from both the publisher's material, from Becoming a Master Student 16th edition, mostly just the multiple choice and true false. I didn't include any of the fill in the blank questions. So there are questions for all 11 chapters, and you'll see that the ordering goes chapter 1 through 10 and then introduction at the end. Okay? There are additional test bank questions that are left over from years that I've taught the class solely online. So I would have major exams. I wouldn't put short answer questions on weekly quizzes, but I did put short answer questions and essays on the major exams. So you can see some examples of short answer questions. You know, use them or don't use them. You can get some ideas. So these are all the test banks, question banks that are available to you. And if you need to add more, you can do that yourself. So I'm going to go back to the quiz function and create a quiz for you. The reason why I use quiz banks is so there can be a lot of questions, and so every student is likely to get a slightly different quiz. So I'm going to go ahead and create sample quiz. I'm going to shuffle the answers. I'm going to give it a time limit of 30 minutes. I'm going to go down here and I'm going to say, okay, this is going to be due. It's going to be available from, let's see, that would be week 1, and it's going to be available until Thursday. And I'm going to let the students see the correct answers after it's due. So I'm going to have the answers not show up until September 6th. Okay. Now I'm going to go ahead and, because there's really nothing here, I might just say you have 30 minutes and 1 opportunity to take this quiz. I'm going to go into question group. I'm going to do new question group, and I'm going to do true, false, 5, and again, it's the same order it was where I showed you. So because I'm picking questions from the introduction, I'm going to scroll down here. They're after chapter 10. There are 12 true, false questions. I'm going to So you see I'm going to create this group, and that means there's 12 total questions. So there's going to be different ones generated through. This is the great way to mix up your quiz function. I'm going to pick 10 questions here, and there's 20 possible questions in the question bank. Create that group, and then you'll notice, because there are 5 questions here and 10 questions here, each worth 1 point, now the quiz is worth 15 points. I'm going to save and publish. So now I have created the quiz, the sample quiz, and you'll notice if I go back to quiz function, the sample quiz, you'll see that's, if something is called an assignment, that means it's graded. So let me show you here. On the assignments page, now the sample quiz ends up under the assignments, but notice there's no practice quizzes. So the only way for you to show up a practice quiz would be to add it into the modules. You may want to change these or delete them or use them differently. So if you have any questions about the efficacy or usefulness of practice quizzes for your face-to-face students, that was one idea I had. Your face-to-face students, if they took online quizzes, that would help prepare them for exams or quizzes in class. If you were doing an online class, you might choose to just have them all be graded quizzes, and then you would change their function. So there's lots of different options and a lot of information. If you have questions, feel free to ask me. I'm sure Jerry could help you too. The other great help function is if you go on the left-hand corner and see this help number, the faculty call canvas. They're different people who staff the faculty call center than the student center, so they can walk you through setting up a quiz or a test or anything if you are interested. Thank you.